Hi guys, it's Colette. The channel is Grandmother Winds of the Earth, and I hope if you're new you'll stay and enjoy this week's weekly tarot card, which is for the week commencing Monday the 20th of August 2021. And I'm shuffling the deck. Oh, it's going everywhere. My poor wee hands today. I should have my splints on, but I didn't put them on because I was filming. Maybe I'll need to go over that, but we'll see. So anyway, let's see what's for the time ahead. We have the Knight of Swords. I actually like the Knight of Swords card. It's very interesting card for the week ahead. It's a court card, and remember that the court cards have an association with certain type of people and also an energy all of their own. But if you look, this is a very intense Knight card. The eyes on it are fantastic, just focused ahead, all the intellect in the helmet, and quite lovely clothes, etc. So, Knight of Swords, what does he mean for the week ahead? This card represents mature men of the air signs, Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. And when I say mature, that can be men, say, over 30, 35, but it can also be men that are mature, you know, they're mature but younger, maybe a younger man that has taken on a fatherly role, has kids, etc. He might not be like a prince. He definitely, if he associates himself with maturity and responsibility, then he'll be the Knight of Swords rather than the Prince of Swords. So anyone in your family, be it a brother, a spouse, a father that is any of the air signs, are very much the focus for the week ahead. Now we're still in the time of Virgo, so the star signs don't quite meet up. But what it means is that this type of person may need your help, they may need your focus, they may need your attention, or it's their time to celebrate in some way. We don't know about the card whether it's bringing negative for a person or positive, and in fact across, you know, a random sample of you, it could be bringing either. But what the card says as a person is, look, this Knight of Swords, it's their week. Whether it's positive or negative, you have to be aware of them, okay? Now, as a card energy, we have the aspect of swords, which is intellect, it's thinking, it's all the things to do with language, expression, mental health, and the Knight of the suit kind of culminates in it. In Rorig we use prince, princess, and then we've got knights and queens. So if you're using a more traditional deck, this represents the King of Swords. So he is the height of the the swords group, really, as the court cards go. And what I mean by that is he will tend to encapsulate the strengths very strongly and the weaknesses very strongly as well. It's a quite intense card. So if we think of it as the power of direct thought, of quick language, of quick skills, of even learning something quickly, of a good sort of speech. If we look at it globally, then this could be a person that's rising up to inspire people with their oratory, with the straightforward good sense, and ways of putting that good sense into words and inspiring. And that would be an interesting thing to look at. It might be interesting to find out, you know, if anybody's coming to the forefront in the week ahead, if they are an air sign male. Must keep an eye out for that. So normally when this card comes out, it does it tends to be more positive than negative, to be honest. It tends to bring out the appreciation of someone that can speak very clearly, get their thoughts over very well, and also be an inspiration with maybe some of their ideas or thoughts. And maybe we're needing that globally at the moment. This could also be even new treatments coming out, new things getting the rubber stamp, maybe for illnesses around the world. Very potentially good card for the week ahead globally. As I say, dependent on if a person rises up, whether they're encapsulating the very good energies of the card or the very negative ones, which tend to be quite domineering, quite omnipresent, you know, I know, the typical know-it-all personality that possibly does know a lot but doesn't know what they don't know, if you know what I mean. So globally, let's hope that it's good for us all. I personally do like the card, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Knight of Swords around me in my life, a few Aquarians and a few more Aquarians actually. I need to think on that, what I do to have Aquarians round about me. There we go. Anyway, if we look at career, this is a good card for speaking out and being very clear about what you want for career. It might be that you have to speak to yourself clearly about your career, what you want, what you plan for, the things that you would like to go ahead with. That's all part of this card. It's not necessarily the action card. That would be more the Knight of Wands, you know, taking the ideas and pushing them forward with action. But definitely this is a clear understanding of what is necessary in career. So it can be a precursor to major movement, which is lovely. And again, the major movement normally comes from within yourself, not, you know, like a redundancy or anything. If we look at health, this card for me, because it's the Knight of the Swords group, brings in the sort of overriding need to look after mental health and our thoughts, what our thoughts are saying to us, what our thoughts are communicating to our inner selves. Especially again if you are a male mature air sign, they could suffer worse from their own inner thoughts. So this card very much watch out for, if you look at all the words in the helmet, it could be sheer exhaustion from overwork, it could be OCD with thoughts going round and round and round. So take extra care of mental health in the week ahead. In love, if you're looking for a partner, there could be a very nice male out there. That the air signs tend to be fun to be with once they get to know you. Even Gemini ones, they can still hold back until they realise that you do appreciate their humour or whatever. So yeah, enjoy if that type of person comes towards you. It also is the card for making longer term decisions within yourself, and not necessarily taking them forward at that time, but having a concrete idea of where you want to go with a relationship in whatever way that is. If we look at money, yeah, it's very much the same. It's about taking a good attitude and taking good advice, potentially really good inner advice, and working with your finances so that they are better longer term. Taking a close look, a very defined look at finances and making longer term decisions. Spiritually, again, it's about clarity. I also think, because of the words here, that it might be a wee time for trying automatic writing. or even channeling. I have a video on that which I'll try and attach up there and in the description box. If I haven't, someone give me a shout and remind me that I said I would do it, okay? Very good card. It can be used in very specific enlightening ways. So do that with it. Appreciate the card. Appreciate the person if they're round about you. If you like the way I read the tarot, my book Tarot Novice to Pro is on all Amazons, and you can order it through Waterstones, etc. It's been out quite a long while now, but still quite popular, which is nice. And also give my memoirs a wee look at Memoirs of a Clairvoyant by Colette Brown. And I'll be back next week with next week's weekly tarot card. Many blessings now. Bye.